have come to appreciate that human-wildlife conflict is fundamentally human-human conflict. People, including conservationists and scientists, are not living in a vacuum. We are all human individuals with identities, demands, expectations, and emotions. We are all embedded in various social, cultural, economic, and political contexts, which predispose us to certain worldviews and values. Because of the different mental outlook, different people may have different views of wildlife and different views of how people should treat the wildlife. And it is precisely the human-human interaction on multiple scales that determines how the inherent elements of human-wildlife interaction, that is, conflict and coexistence, are selectively represented, and thus influencing how we define the problems and talk about their solutions. Human-wildlife coexistence is indeed human-human coexistence. Instead of taking the dominant discourse and the mainstream approach for granted, I think it's very important for us who are concerned with human-wildlife coexistence to think about what is the real problem we are facing. In every particular case, we should ask ourselves, what is the ideal human-wildlife relationship we want? What changes have happened to people, wildlife, and their interactions? And what natural, social, economic, and political factors on multiple scales have caused the change? What is likely to happen in the future? And if the predicted future is not what we want, what are the technical, policy, and cultural problems? And lastly, what other policies, institutional structures, and norms can help us move towards our goals? It is very normal that different people will have different answers to these questions. Just like the ancient story about blind man and an elephant. Each blind man touched a different part of the same elephant, and they came up with different ideas of what an elephant is. I think the challenge we face is to establish an open, transparent, and civic process that can integrate different perspectives and help us collectively achieve a more comprehensive and contextual understanding of the problem. And I believe the very first step is to develop the empathy and the willingness to respect different points of views.